My name's Sheila. I'm with an organization called HELP.
I can come back and give you a ride to the office.
Okay.
Could you knock on the door and let her know we're here?
Yeah, sure.
Kevin Verville Jr. was born June 14, 1980 at Camp Pendleton. His parents, Kevin and Angelina, were new to the area. They were married 2 years before in the Philippines, while Kevin was stationed with the Marines there. Soon after, he was transferred to Southern California.
When I look at their wedding photos, when they were younger, they seem so happy before everything happened. They are so young. They look like babies.
Born 5 years after her brother, Angelica Ramsey never knew Kevin Jr., but she knows all about him.
I don't remember how old I was when they told me. I do remember thinking it would be great to have a bigger brother.
These days, Angelica is the full-time caregiver for her mother, who's had 2 strokes and can no longer speak. Long before Mom lost her ability to communicate, she openly shared unbelievable details of that horrible day.
So my understanding of what happened is a woman came to the door offering help for military families.
She knocked on the door and she said she was from a government program that was supposed to help young families with finances for the children, for formulas and stuff like that. And the program would track the growth and health of the babies.
So the woman was giving out the name Sheila. She had short red hair, she was Caucasian, she was about 20 years old, and she looked to be pregnant or recently had a miscarriage.
I think it was diapers and milk and stuff like that for the baby. Basically help look after the baby as far as tracking to make sure it's gaining weight, he's gaining weight.
The woman said her name was Sheila, and she was from an organization called HELP. She was looking to assist young, low-income military families. For Kevin Verville and his wife, Angelina, this was exactly what they needed for their newborn son, Kevin Jr. Sheila told the couple she'd follow up, and a few days later, she came back.
We just got home from the commissary buying groceries. She showed up before we even had a chance to put the groceries away. She said there was an opportunity for us to get juniors signed up for the program. She said, well, I can give Angelina the baby ride to the office while we sign up. I said, sure, no problem. I can put all the groceries away. So Angelina took Junior and signed up for the so-called program.
They were going to go to a meeting, and they had to pick up another lady that was waiting for them. They drive to another home. When they arrived, the woman asked my mother to go knock on the door because she herself was pregnant, and asked my mom to knock on the door for another lady to come with them. As my mom was getting out of the car, the woman drove off.
This was the last time anyone saw Kevin Jr. and the woman who kidnapped him, July 1st, 1980.
It's been 45 years since Kevin Verville Jr. was stolen from his mother in broad daylight. He was just 17 days old. The news was shocking. A baby taken from a military housing complex near Camp Pendleton? As you can imagine, the search for Kevin Jr. was intense.
The FBI is looking for a woman who calls herself Sheila.
The woman posed as a social worker.
This is the couple's only child. The FBI has had 30 agents spending 15 hours a day trying to track down the woman who's believed to have taken the child. So far, they've hit one dead end after another.
We need help. We don't have a lot of positive information, and we feel that someplace out there somebody does.
Neighbors in the Marine Corps housing project near Camp Pendleton say a woman claiming to be from HELP, a social services program, started asking people there if they knew of any babies 6 months or younger in the housing complex.
Kevin, if you had a chance to talk to the woman who took your child, what would you say to her?
I don't want to talk to her. I just want my baby.
This is the couple's only child. The baby has no birthmarks. He has brown hair and weighs 6 pounds. Meanwhile, it was impossible for the mother to talk about the kidnapping.
She don't want. She don't feel like talking.
When investigators talked to neighbors, they discovered that this woman had approached dozens and dozens of people in that housing complex days before she zeroed in on her target. She appeared to be baby shopping, looking for a specific type of baby, a baby under 6 months old, and apparently one that was part Filipino.
We found a number of witnesses who had interactions with the female. She had a specific criteria that she was looking for, a baby that fit that criteria. She talked about going to the Philippines, and she potentially spoke the language.
Here at the National Center, we've analyzed infant abduction cases for years, and we're very familiar with the profile of a woman who kidnaps a baby. Most of the time, this is a woman who's trying to somehow replace her own baby after miscarriage, or it's a woman who suddenly needs a baby after she's been lying to her partner about being pregnant.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Because so many people in that housing complex saw the kidnapper, they were able to help the FBI put together composite sketches. For decades, these were the only images used to help find Kevin Jr. Until now. At the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, our forensic artists studied family photos to craft a powerful new image, revealing what Kevin Verville Jr. may look like today.
I asked them if they had a cold case department, and I told them that my brother had been kidnapped many years ago in 1980.
Mom seems to understand that Angelica reached out to the FBI and they're following up, and that Angelica is working with the National Center to get the word out. While the story got a lot of media attention in the beginning, Kevin's dad says that all died down within a few months. Traumatized and heartbroken, the couple never recovered and eventually divorced.
I wanted my parents to be happy. I knew that him being taken was this dark cloud that just lingered and stayed there, and I wanted that to disappear for them. I wanted them to have answers and not to be so sad every time they thought about it.
You know, he's always on my mind. Even if I'm gone, he's gone. I want my children to meet their brother. I have hope. I just want him gone.
To help find Kevin Verville Jr., focus on the woman who abducted him. She was in her 20s back in 1980. She appeared to be pregnant and had red or blonde hair. Keep in mind that the hair and glasses may have been a disguise. Investigators say Sheila may have been her real name, or possibly an alias. She also had a tattoo on her left hand in the area between her index finger and thumb. It was described as a circle tattoo with an X inside. And finally, take a good look at our age progression image. This is what Kevin Verville Jr. might look like now. He likely has no idea of his real identity, and he could be anywhere today. Share his face, share his story. You could be the one to help bring him home.